Peace diehards coming in a little early today. Yeah, man. Of course, today was the NBA trade deadline, so I just want to throw some a couple tidbits before we start with this halftime show. Right now, we're getting smacked, man. Let me turn the sound down. On my clock, we're about like a minute and a half. Washington is up 56-41. I feel like the Knicks, Washington Wizards, they got a battery in their back now just by the way that they're playing. They're acting like they're better than they are. Where in actuality, it's just the Knicks are just not playing good. The Knicks are like a step slow. I don't know if the guys were all rattled today by the trade deadline or whatever. They couldn't sleep last night or something. I really don't know what's going on with the Knicks, but they don't seem in sync. They don't seem like they were ready for a game today. Uh, you know, we'll get into the box score in a few, man. But I think this trade deadline today was pretty good for us in such a way that we didn't give up assets for guys that are going to be free agents next year. I mean this offseason. So Lonzo Ball. Everybody wanted Lonzo Ball. Internet was going crazy. Twitter was going crazy. I couldn't sleep last night, so people were still talking like into the wee hours of the night, 2 o'clock in the morning. Even when I got up about 4, in the morning, guys were still talking about it. Everyone was willing to throw away first round picks and this and the other. So now that everything is over, we got all of our first round picks and nobody traded for Lonzo Ball. And also too, there's been so many different trades that happened today that weren't reported. So since you guys are watching, I want you guys to just pay attention to that. All these rumors and stuff, they're making us argue with each other, calling people stupid, dumbass, and all kind of stuff. People was calling me all kind of names the last couple days or so. But in reality, none of those trades came to light. None of them. In the scenarios in which that they put them out there, especially the ones surrounding the Knicks, man. We talked about Bradley Beal, we talked about Drummond, we talked about Oladipo, Fournier and all this other stuff. Boston gets Fournier for 2 second-round picks. Who reported that? Did anybody talk about Boston getting Fournier for 2 second-round picks? Nobody talked about that. Look at the trade that Miami did for Oladipo. They gave them an A plus. Some of these guys they gave reports and stuff gave Miami A pluses for getting Oladipo for that trade. If the Knicks made a similar trade, it would have been Fs across the board. So just pay attention to these storylines, man, because these guys they like to pretend like they're legit reporters trying to put good content out there or trying to act like they're on the Knicks side because the Knicks are starting to win now. They really aren't, man. And just between us as Knicks fans, we got to stick together a little bit better, man, because like I said, calling people all kind of names, just because of someone else's post that they put out. That didn't even come true. Oh, it's reported this, it's reported that, but none of those reports came true. It was a quiet trade deadline until about like an hour or so before the trade deadline was over. So it's all BS, man. Bunch of bullshit trades. Detroit traded their point guard for Corey Joseph. Like what was that about? The Trailblazers traded one shooting guard for another shooting guard. How did those trades help anybody? None of those trades helped anybody. So it is what it is, man. These experts and stuff like that seem to know more than us, right? Guys that do podcasts on YouTube, right? You guys know more than us, but not one of you guys was correct on any of your trade whatever. So anyway, this is a disgusting first half right now, 60-43. But I just caught a shot just now. Somebody just double pumped, hanged in the air, and just threw it up, and the ball bounced around and it went in. So it's 0.5. Game is all right at the half now. We're talking 60 right now to 45. Let me refresh this on my thing here. I like to use Yahoo, man. Yahoo has a lot of different colorful things here. Also, Yahoo, for the most part, they don't put out snuff articles, man. They just putting out content and putting up stuff for us to use, like the fantasy basketball. This great, stat stuff here, man. There's a whole bunch of different ways to look at it. One click away from a lot of different, games and stuff if you want to pay attention to different stats and stuff. So that's why I like to use Yahoo, man. So, as you can see on the screen here, the Knicks officially are at the half 60-45, man. So let's just get right into it, man. Do they have a shot chart on this thing? Yes, it goes a shot chart. So Washington Wizards is in navy blue, Knicks are in the blue. you can just see where we went wrong just from there. Like too many 3-pointers. We only made, according to this thing, I'll check it in a second. But according to this, we only made 1 3. I think that was like quickly made a 3 in the corner. All these threes that we took, was not really that, that's not really our game to be throwing threes like that. The inside game, I guess that's like those are the shots that we usually get. We get a lot of shots at the top of the key, sometimes in the corner, but there's no really like elbow shots. Usually the Knicks have a lot of elbow shots, man. So the Knicks are just not playing their game. So it has nothing to do with what the Wizards are doing. Shots in the paint. Look at all these shots in the paint that the Wizards are making. The Wizards, the Knicks don't usually have teams making a lot of shots at the paint like that. So the paint is just wide open right now. The Knicks are not in position to do anything really. A lot of perimeter jump shots. The Knicks usually do a good job protecting this area. So everything that we do right is just not happening for the Knicks right now, man. So that's in a nutshell. Looking at the shot chart just tells you exactly what the hell's going on with our Knicks. So anyway, as you guys know, this is an uncut show, uncensored show. So I say a lot of curses and stuff. So I hope you guys appreciate it. Curses to me is like blessings from God. God gave us the ability to speak and express ourselves. And he threw a couple choice words in there for us to make things colorful, man. So every time like you say the F word, like a rainbow, flies in the sky, connecting, the pot of gold, to people of need, man. So let them fly, let the curses fly, man. Fuck it. So anyway, just check out. Let's look at the Knicks box score. So I mean, RJ Barrett 2 for 12. We're not gonna win like that. 2 for 12 is extreme. Julius Randle 2 for 9. He does that sometimes, but both of these guys have potential to come back. They usually tend to do that as as the game goes on. They have the potential to come back. Robinson. He's not really asked to score too much. He's doing what he has to do, is getting the steals. He didn't get a block. He changed a couple of shots, whatever. But they need to really establish the defense again. The second half is going to be a tale of adjustments, man. So hopefully Tom Thibodeau can get the guys together. A lot of these guys are leadership guys. Julius Randle and RJ. Hopefully they can get guys to calm down a little bit. Surprisingly, some of these guys that you guys don't like, Elfrid Payton, he's still on the team right now. He's our best player. Here goes another guy that a lot of guys don't seem to like, Alec Burke. He's erratic. I acknowledge that, but he already got a whole game's worth of stats already. With 11 and 5 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? So these are two most productive guys. So two of our guys that are considered our two worst players, are our most active guys. And there you go. That's the tale of the tale right there. Taj Gibson, I love him, man. But still he's approaching that 10-minute mark. He really shouldn't be getting much more than that, maybe 15 minutes a game, just to throw some bodies to the floor. That's exactly what he did. A couple great screens. Push a couple guys to the ground, just being super aggressive, making guys feel him. That's something that we definitely need from Taj Gibson. Quickly was off, as well. He's erratic as well, but Quickly is a rookie, and we need him to be erratic as far as shooting the ball and things of that nature. Let me turn these bozos down. Like people complain about the Knicks, commentators, Clyde and Mike Breen and these guys, but we got some of the best commentators in basketball. I watch a lot of streams this season. There's a lot of different NBA players and like a lot of goofy dudes in the booth there, man. They're just not good, man. They're textbook. A lot of these guys are textbook, especially the color guys. Not the color guys, the professional sports people. They're usually just book guys. They're doing everything by the book. So it's kind of annoying in your ear. And then most of the players that they have here are usually obscure players you haven't seen in years. And they're these guys nobodies, and they have like no personality. So talk junk all you want about Clyde. You could talk about Wally Zerbiak and some of the other different guys that we have, man. But I appreciate our crew. Yeah, that's a nice little segue. Obi Toppin is trash, man. A couple times, Obi Toppin like he had a wide open 3-pointer, but he didn't take it. He was so wide open he had to take it. But I mean, you have to. This the thing with Obi Toppin. He has to learn basketball. Like he needs to get his basketball IQ up. He needs to really sit and study the game and study in such a way that he never did before. Because he was so wide open that if you didn't feel comfortable shooting a three, take a few steps forward and shoot. Or take a few steps forward to make the defense come for you and then hit the basket. The motherfucker just drove baseline and was in no man's land, has no strength, and gets pushed out of bounds and has to throw a weird pass or whatever. A couple times he got mismatches down, inside against somebody smaller, wasn't able to get position to get the ball. I mean, I'm tired of seeing him. Kevin Knox came in. He was a little bit aggressive. I kind of was excited about the way that he played a little bit, man. But still, these guys like see Toppin right now. Toppin got 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. At least he was active in those 6 minutes that he played. Knox, another game, man, where he put up 2 threes, 1 of 4 from the field, nothing across the board, but he's a plus 4. So a lot of people will look at that +4 and say, no, you played good. They need to play. Yeah, look, if you want to talk about plus or minus, he's the only one that's a +4. You know what I'm saying? But look at it. Look at his stats. So you mean to tell me that Knox was our best player in the game today? It's ridiculous, man. So let me get this stream straight. I want to make sure I could time this game when it comes back on. But a couple other guys, man. I don't know if anybody is in the chat checking out, but got to see if anybody else saw anything that I'm missing here. Alec Burks, like I said, has been playing good. Frank Ntilikina. He's another one, 10 minutes tonight. What is this? 2 rebounds, no assists, no steals, no blocks, 1 rebound in 10 minutes. It's garbage. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time for him to be out there. He's hesitant. A couple times he had a wide open jump shot. He didn't take it. A couple times he hesitated on making a play, whether to drive or to pass. A couple times he's just too damn hesitant out there. He's another guy that at 10 minutes, that's already at his max. He shouldn't be playing no more than 10 minutes a game. Because he's just not good enough to be out there. Let's just keep it moving here. Some of these other guys. I think Julius Randle and Archie Barrett are going to pick it up. I think the whole team is going to pick it up. So I'm not really worried about Washington and the lead that they picked up. But a couple guys here. Hachimura, 4 for 9. He's trash. He's going to be good, but he's not good yet. So he's kind of playing above his head right now. 10 and 5, that's already his season average, or whatever his season average is, but I don't see him getting no more than 10 and 5 on regular games. What's this guy? Garrison Matthews, he got 10 points. He shouldn't be getting 10 points. Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal, 14 points of the most meaningless points I've ever seen. I don't even remember Bradley Beal shooting. 4 for 10. 5 free throws, got 14 points. Westbrook already got 11 rebounds. Westbrook already got a full game worth of stats already. 3 blocks, 2 steals, 5 assists, 11 rebounds. He's just going crazy. 9 points. He's just going crazy. The rest of the bench is doing what they're gonna do. Robin Lopez 4 for 4. Danny's not doing nothing. Neto, we'll talk about him in a second. Isaac Bonga is getting some run. Here, he's no good. He's just a young guy. But this guy Raul Neto, man, he looks like my dentist. He looks like he's gonna check my teeth rather than check somebody on defense. And they got him going wild too. So he looks like a Deladova kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? So he's a non-factor, but he's 3 for 5. You can't have bums like that playing like that and expect to win. So I expect, let's go back to this Washington stuff. I expect the Knicks to lock up Hachimura. I expect Garrison to get locked on his nut for the second half. Westbrook, he might still end up doing something. Bradley Beal might have some cheap ass points the rest of the game. But if we're able to lock down everybody else, we can't let these guys start shooting threes. That's another thing. So if we can continue to keep these guys playing a certain way, then we should be able to win this game, man. It's like it's not even worth talking about field goal percentages and things of that nature, because it's not that type of game. This is just a game about the Knicks not ready to play. They just didn't show up tonight. So what's up, guys? I got Jarrell here. Jarrell always comes in and hangs out here. I really appreciate Jarrell. OZ just out there running suicides. Westbrook is all over the place. Yeah, man. Speaking of suicides, man, I'm gonna start doing some suicides myself. I gotta get myself back into shape, man. So I kind of want to play ball. I'm way out of shape. You know, I'm gonna start putting in that time for myself to get myself back into shape. Because I mean, it's not unfair to ask so much of our players to play well, play hard, and we don't play hard ourselves, man. Speaking of playing hard, man, it was a rough night last night. Jesus Christ. This week I've been working a lot of hours on the day job, basically 12 hours a day. And it's been a little bit rough this week. But in the evening, with that trade deadline stuff, oh my God. The trade deadline, it was just so much rumors and so much talk, it give you a little bit of anxiety. So I got kind of shell shocked last night, so I couldn't really sleep. I think I might have got like 2 hours sleep last night, plus working the 12 hours. So I'm kind of beating myself to death right now with all that stuff, man. But it's just all what it is with the Knicks fans and whatever. So as you guys heard, Sim had COVID, so Sim is taking a little break from this show, to concentrate on his own health and stuff. And then he's also doing a couple of other things as well, man. So shout out to Sim. He's always going to be around the show. A couple of other guys too, man. As I expect, because a lot of us, we got day jobs. We don't. This is not like our main thing, so it is difficult for us to get together and do things sometimes. But just continue to support DiehardKnicks, and then everybody else down with this MBK stuff. I got that Manscaped thing is still popping off. You can go to manscaped.com and get 20% off free shipping by using promo code DIEHARD. As you guys know, I use it. I use that stuff. I actually got to use it now, man. I'm getting kind of rough in certain places, man. But that shaver is great. It's so good to the point where I had bought a second one and I shaved my head with it. Because it's that smooth of a shaver. You know what I'm saying? So because it's something with the actual clipper. The clipper itself is like you could barely feel it. Of course, when you go on your head, you got to be a little bit more easier because the hair is more thicker. You know what I'm saying? So but it's a dope thing, man. So I enjoy talking about Manscaped. So if you guys if you need help in that area, go check their products out. They're pretty good. Even their little kits that they have, like their fingernail clipper and stuff, just cute stuff, man. Yeah, man. So anyway, that's your boy Ebru. Also too, man, I'm also doing what do you call Native Hemp Company. I don't have a graphic for Native Hemp, but Native Hemp Company is another company that I use. If you're into CBD, I got some sour diesel here. Put this here for the guys here. Got some sour diesel flower from Native Hemp. They send it to you in these little jars and stuff. It's kind of dope. Of course, you gotta be careful with the THC. It's like 0.3% THC in that stuff. But if you're into that, check out nativehempcompany.com and use promo code DIEHARD. So anyway, man, we're about to get back into the second half of basketball. Like I said, the Knicks are 60 to 45 right now. Yeah, man, my keys to the game is just that we just got to stop these bozos from just doing anything. We're a better coach team. I know they got Scotty Brooks who in my prime I could have destroyed him in basketball. But Scotty Brooks is over there. He's a decent coach, respected coach. So no knock to him, man. But they just don't got it, man. They don't have enough players, man. So our defense is so much better than theirs that we should be able to instill our will on them and get them to stop the nonsense. Westbrook and Beal, they're gonna do what they're gonna do, but as long as we can stop these other bums from whatever, because I mean, not for nothing. If we shot better, if we shot like our normal shooting right now, and we played our regular defense, the score would be flipped right now. And so it is what it is, man. So I'm gonna get out of here. This is DiehardKnicks at the half. Thank you guys for tuning in, and stay tuned for more content from DiehardKnicks, man. Like I said, it's been rough this week. As far as trying to get the time to do certain things because of my work schedule, man. But look out for me around the same time that the games start on the off days. I'll be doing some different things. I have some stuff lined up that I just got to get the time to do it, man. So anyway, continue to support and continue to support the fan base, man. So anyway, the game's about to start now. So I see you guys on the next one. So peace. I'm out.